Yo, let's stay on this real quick. They got all the people upset. I don't know if you guys saw this, but LA is not flying people
To Florida, Texas.
Texas, and I think Mississippi.
How does that work though? Like if I try to get a ticket
No.
to Florida,
It's any flights that are getting paid for by taxpayer dollar.
Yeah, it's like a if you're an employee,
So like
state.
6 flights.
That's also pretty funny.
wait, who like so
stink
just
in
if,
the news and 6
basically
flights.
if government like is paying
So
for
if
it.
there's like, so if you guys remember, there was like a meeting in Florida with a bunch of people from different states. In state government, they all went to like Miami for like a workcation.
Right.
That is done for.
Wow.
For a while, at least from
Because
Los
of Don't Say
Angeles.
Gay.
Because of man, this is so
Don't
good.
Say
This is
Gay
so
and
good.
the abortion law,
I
right?
love this. So yes, so Don't Say Gay in Florida, which is no sexual education until you're in the 3rd grade.
You're right.
Then until
Yeah,
after
first,
the third,
second, and
until,
third, you
yeah,
can't
first,
teach.
second grade, no sexual education.
And 3rd.
First, second, third.
Yeah.
Okay, until you're in the 4th grade. Then Texas is what is it?
The abortion.
You can't
Get an abortion through 3 months. After 3 months, I think.
No. It's a new one. In Texas, they're saying they don't prefer minors to go through sex change or like trans change.
I thought it was the abortion law.
No. It's all it packages LGBT thing. So in Texas, they're saying minors can't get
hormone treatment.
Yeah, hormone gender reassignment. Surgery and treatment, all that stuff. And I believe in Mississippi, they said that if they are doing that, then the government can investigate the parents,
Right.
to see like, is this legit? Is this what's
Abuse.
happening here? Yeah, all that kind of stuff. So that's what the people are upset about currently.
Yeah. That's weird. I mean, so it's kind of funny because, well, I guess I don't know if funny is the right term, but the whole United States, like the premise of the U.S. was that it was a country in which each state would be able to kind of govern on its own, and the idea was like, say for example, you don't like the way that California governs, you have the ability to go to a different state that maybe governs the way that you're looking for. Because the reason why people came from, they came from Europe to here is because under the rule of the king and the queen, there was no choice. You just had to do whatever they said. So they wanted to create this free society where states' rights were there and you can do whatever you want to a certain extent, at least as long as it doesn't hurt the overall, country or the premise of what the country stands for. Now it seems like I don't think that people understand that, right? That there's it's a great I guess philosophy because you have choice, right? So if you want to live in California with the way, because this is probably one of the most liberal states, if not the, I would guess maybe
Between
Oregon, Washington could be.
They're pretty liberal, but they have a lot of things they do that's like
Who?
like Oregon and Washington. They have they're majority rural
Right.
places.
Well, California obviously is very liberal, right?
Yeah,
and we
here,
have-
Hawaii, New York.
Right. So here, that's, and especially in the pandemic, you saw, okay, well, if you don't like the liberal policies here, you have the option to go to a Texas, to go to Florida, to go to Tennessee, where you can go where it's not as liberal, right? So, and I think that's a great way of being. It's just confusing to me why now it's like, no, well, we could do it here, but now we need everybody else to do it as well. It's like, let them do them, let us do us kind of, type of situation.
I think the situation that was not accounted for is migration.
What you mean by that?
Let's say you love the way Californians think, but one pesky thing gets on your nerves: the taxes,
Right.
or the homelessness, or whatever. But you just love it, right? Everything else is so wonderful. You're like, okay, let me go somewhere where I can get the same type of stuff. Let me go to Florida. I get similar weather. It's beautiful. We get a lot of the sunlight. I get to go to the beach. However, what if I just start telling people about how we did it in California and how it's a little bit better. And I think that idea of the 13 or the 50 individual states operating pretty much as their own countries didn't account for migration. They didn't think that, oh, some people may not like one small section, but like everything else. And then they go over there and then they vote out all the things that they moved there for. And then they change those states.
Well, I got something for that, actually. So I was during the race between Ted Cruz and Robert O'Rourke. Or Beto. Robert.
Oh, his name is Robert?
Yeah, Beto is short for
Beto is his
Lord. Is he Hispanic?
name.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
he looks like a white guy.
He's Irish.
Oh, wow.
So more people who, like, because they did a whole poll on it, more people who moved from California to Texas voted for Ted Cruz. And it's mostly like millennial, younger generation Texans who voted for Beto O'Rourke. So it's like people move there, they typically, on average, not saying always, but they'll vote for the people that they want to keep the state the way it was, not vote for liberal policies from California and vice versa.
I noticed that. I have some young friends in Texas, and they are full on against.
Right. It's a big philosophy for them. Like, if you're moving here, don't try to make it where you moved from.
Yeah, that's what the older people are saying. But I'm saying like
No,
the
residents
younger people are full on against what the state stands for currently.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's just gonna be
Generational thing.
generational. Yeah, I don't know because if you're looking at what's actually happening in the state of Texas, it tends to go more. It tends to lean more conservative than
It does, but isn't it purpling up a little bit?
Yeah, it is, but I think that's just a generational.
certain areas.
Yeah, like Austin.
But like closer to the border is getting more red.
Interesting.
And that's mostly Latinx people or Latinos who are voting for those policies. 'Cause
So
they're
interesting.
They're very
It is.
Catholic. Like Mexican people are very, very Catholic. They do not like all that abortion stuff.
Problem is, I think most people don't feel represented by either political party.
I kind of feel that way.
Yeah, I mean most people that I talk to that are mostly, even if they have strong beliefs like strong conservative, strong liberal, they still don't feel represented by either party because it all gets watered down when you get to actual politicians.